Hello and welcome to Learning English, where you can improve your skills. We use enjoyable stories told slowly and clearly. Just listen, relax, and savor the experience. Point 1. Introduction. In Northern Europe lies a country named Finland. It is home to approximately 5.5 million residents. Finland is famous for several features. The nation boasts numerous lakes and lush green forests. Additionally, saunas are an extremely common part of Finnish culture. During the winter, the northern lights are also visible in the sky. However, Finland experiences another prominent feature, an extensive winter season. In its northern regions, the sun remains below the horizon for many consecutive days or even weeks. The environment is dark and cold for a significant portion of each year. This leads to a major question. Why is Finland frequently named the happiest country in the world? It seems puzzling, particularly given the long, dark winters. How can individuals be so content when the climate is so challenging? Numerous international studies rank Finland as number one for happiness. For instance, a major 2024 report declared Finland the happiest nation for the 7th consecutive time. This top ranking feels surprising when one considers the climate. Perhaps happiness isn't solely about weather or constant smiling. In Finland, people have a unique word, sisu. Explaining sisu with a single English word is not simple. It embodies a strong mindset and the refusal to give up. It signifies being determined and courageous in the face of hardship. It's about persevering through difficulties. It's possible that sisu helps Finns to live well through the long winter and maintain a positive outlook on life. Another theory about this happiness is that it's not just about possessing the most joyful individuals, it is equally about having a smaller number of unhappy individuals. A key reason for Finland's high ranking could be the country's efforts to eliminate the causes of unhappiness. This might mean that fewer people face significant problems such as financial insufficiency, a lack of safety, or poor access to health care. When a nation assists its people with these basic needs, it can raise the average level of well-being. Even if not every person is perpetually overjoyed, in this exploration, we will look closely at life in Finland to understand this phenomenon. We will investigate various aspects of their society and culture. What do the daily lives of people look like? What do they value? We'll learn about their bond with nature, the functioning of their society, and their history. By examining these elements, we aim to uncover what contributes to Finnish happiness. We want to see what lessons can be drawn. From Finland, can we apply some of their principles to lead happier lives ourselves? This exploration will introduce us to the Finnish people and offer insights into their way of life. Let us start discovering the secrets of happiness in Finland, too. Happy people. Happy ways to comprehend happiness. We can get to know the people who live it. Let's meet a few individuals and listen to their perspectives. First, we encounter Leanna. She is a 70-year-old woman who is remarkably active. She enjoys activities like swimming and climbing. She also creates graffiti art and rides a scooter. At the age of 60, she took up skateboarding. She believes skateboarding is a source of happiness. Leanna shared a valuable tip for happiness. She said, "Don't worry about what other people think." This implies you should pursue your own interests. If an activity doesn't go well, that is perfectly fine. Simply try something new. She emphasized the importance of going outside. Don't remain at home on the couch, particularly as you get older. Staying active and pursuing your interests contributes to feeling good. Next, we meet Tiro. He is a designer who works with a variety of materials. He has created items from clay, such as ceramic sausages. Tiro noted that creating things with your hands is a special process. It can feel like a period of calm similar to meditation. When you use your hands to create, your attention is fixed on that task. Your mind doesn't wander to other thoughts. You're not checking your phone or reading the news. You are simply focused on the task at hand. This act of creation could be cooking, knitting, or woodworking. Tiro describes it as fulfilling. You begin with basic materials and produce a finished item. Witnessing what you have created with your own hands can be a source of joy. It serves as a method for relaxation and finding happiness. Then we meet Luca. He is a chef who prepares food in his restaurants. Lucas stated that food is a potent method for bringing people together. When you cook for others, such as your family or friends, you share a moment around the table. Dining together helps create joyful memories. Luca feels that as a chef, his role is to make people happy during the hours they spend in his restaurant. Food has a significant impact on people's emotions. Thus, these individuals illustrate various paths to finding happiness. Being active and indifferent to others' opinions, using your hands to create, and sharing meals with people you care about are all simple concepts. They are elements of daily life. These everyday practices appear to be vital keys to happiness. 3. How we measure happiness. How can we determine which country is the happiest? A publication called the World Happiness Report exists for this purpose. This report aims to gauge happiness across different nations each year. To achieve this, individuals are asked questions about their lives. They describe their general feelings and well-being. The report examines many different factors to comprehend why some nations appear happier than others. It doesn't simply assess whether people display positive emotions like frequent smiling or laughing. Instead, concentrates on crucial aspects of life that contributes to a long-term sense of well-being and security. One significant element they consider is income. Do individuals have sufficient money for a comfortable life? Another key factor is the social support system. This refers to the level of assistance people can receive from their nation and community in times of need. Examples include quality health care, good schools, and support during job loss or illness. Freedom is also critically important. People report higher levels of happiness when they possess the liberty to make their own life choices. Trust is a major factor in these reports. Do citizens have faith in their government and the people around them? Where there is minimal corruption, implying that leaders and systems operate with integrity, trust tends to be higher. The report also takes into account metrics like the general health of the population and the average life expectancy it assesses. The generosity of people and the amount of support they receive from friends and family. It is noteworthy that being the happiest country in this report doesn't necessarily mean having the most citizens who feel ecstatic all the time. Sometimes, it is more related to having fewer citizens who feel deeply unhappy. In certain countries, there may be a large number of people who experience intense joy at times, but also a large number who are very sad or face many problems. The report posits that Finland ranks highly because it has a smaller overall population of unhappy people. The government and societal structures in Finland strive to eliminate many common sources of trouble and sadness for citizens. While a government cannot force people to feel happy internally, it can assist by removing things that cause unhappiness, like not having a secure place to live, lacking food, or being unable to access help when ill, therefore measuring happiness. For an entire country in this manner involves looking at many essential life components together. It's about having a solid foundation for life with support, liberty, trust, and fewer major issues that lead to suffering. It's not just about displaying joyful feelings every moment of the day. 4. Nature in our minds. Finland is situated in the north of Europe. It experiences long, cold winters. At times, the sun does not appear for many days. One might assume this weather would make people sad, but Finns are accustomed to the cold and dark. For them, living with this climate is a normal part of life. Because they are adapted to it, the weather does not significantly decrease their average happiness. Nature holds great importance in Finland. A large portion of the country is covered in forest. Even within cities, nature is never far away. Finnish cities contain numerous green spaces. These are like parks or small forested areas within the urban landscape. For instance, the capital city contains many natural areas. City dwellers appreciate being in proximity to nature. Being near trees and water helps people feel calm and well. Finnish culture also contributes to feelings of happiness. A crucial element is trust. People have faith in each other and in their government. This fosters a sense of safety. They have a belief that things will generally turn out okay. Low crime. Statistics and a sense of financial security contribute to this trust. Education is also vital. The literacy rate is nearly universal. People receive a quality education, which helps them secure good employment. Work life in Finland is frequently equitable. Many people enjoy a healthy work-life balance. The typical work week is not excessively long, perhaps around 35 hours. Employees often receive good benefits from their jobs. The way people collaborate at work can also be fair, with employees having a voice in some decisions. This culture of trust, quality, education, and equitable work makes life feel stable and positive. For many. 5. A feeling of safety and security. Feeling safe is essential for people to be happy. In Finland, a large portion of the population feels secure. This sense of safety is derived from several factors. One is the low rate of crime. The number of criminal offenses is small. People feel safe when walking outdoors. Even after dark, they feel secure in their own homes. This low level of crime helps people to relax and worry less. Economic security is also a major contributor. The majority of people have good jobs and a reliable income. The percentage of the population living in poverty is low. When individuals feel secure about their finances and future, they experience less stress. They have confidence in their ability to provide for themselves and their families. A sense of stability enhances their happiness. Trust is another vital component of feeling safe. Finns have confidence in one another. They trust their neighbors and the people they encounter. They also have faith in the police and the government. This high degree of trust allows society to function smoothly. People believe that systems are generally fair and honest. This trust in the system makes life feel more predictable and secure. Finland maintains a robust social welfare system. This system offers a wide array of services to everyone. To fund these services, taxes are high. Finnish citizens contribute a significant portion of their income as taxes, but they understand the benefits they receive in return. For example, education is provided free of charge from the earliest school years through university. Healthcare is also available to everyone at no cost or for a very low fee. If you must see a doctor or be admitted to a hospital, you are able to. You do not have to be concerned about massive bills. Additional services include support if you become unemployed. There are benefits for families with children and older. Adults receive pensions. Help with housing is also available if required. These services form a safety net. People know that if they encounter hardships, the government is there to provide assistance. This system helps to alleviate many common anxieties. People worry less about becoming ill, losing their job, or affording their children's education. When these significant worries are removed, it becomes easier to feel happy. The government does not create joy for people, but it removes many potential causes of unhappiness. This fosters a powerful feeling of security for those living in Finland. It is a nation where you feel safe from crime, are economically stable, and are supported by a system you can rely on. This feeling of being safe and secure is a very significant reason why Finland is frequently called a happy country. It establishes a solid foundation for a good life. Point 6. A long journey to now Finland was not perpetually a wealthy nation. For a significant period, it was relatively poor. It was governed by other nations for many centuries. Initially, it was a part of Sweden, and subsequently, it was controlled by Russia until 1917. Yet, even under foreign rule, Finland retained some autonomy to handle its own affairs. Over an extended time, they developed stable systems for commerce and finance. This helped foster trust among people and in the country's systems. Finland possessed valuable natural resources. Water was one, but timber was the most critical for its economy for many years. Finland exported large quantities of wood and wood-based products like pulp and paper to other nations. This commerce enabled them to begin constructing factories and developing industries in the 1800s. By the era of the major world wars, wood products constituted a vast majority of their exports, nearly 4/5, and supplied jobs for a large part of the population, about half of all employment, along with agriculture. During periods of war and international political turmoil, Finland aimed to remain neutral. This was challenging due to its position between powerful nations. Else, following a conflict in 1939 known as the Winter War, they lost some of their land and were compelled to pay reparations to another country. Throughout the era known as the Cold War, they also maintained neutrality, cautiously balancing between the West and Russia. They kept selling timber to Western nations and gradually resumed trade with the Soviet Union, from which they obtained energy. They used the revenue from this trade to establish new industries. They began manufacturing items such as machinery, elevators, ships, and paper-making equipment, rather than just exporting wood. They sold these manufactured goods to the Soviet Union. With the new prosperity from these industries, Finland established a strong system to support its citizens. Adopting the Nordic model, they made substantial investments in universal education, social welfare, healthcare, and support for families. This process helped Finland to gradually transform into a wealthier nation. Education and fostering new ideas through research were considered essential for future growth. However, in the 1990s, Finland encountered severe economic difficulties. The Soviet Union, a major trading partner for Finland's new industries, dissolved. This led to a dramatic decline in Finland's trade. Simultaneously, the nation's currency weakened, and many banks faced critical problems from having loaned out too much money. It was the most significant economic hardship Finland had ever experienced, akin to a deep depression. But Finland worked diligently to recover and improve in the 2000s. They concentrated heavily on innovation and new technology. They gained global recognition for generating new ideas and successful tech companies. Well-known examples include firms that produced early mobile phones and popular computer games that people worldwide still enjoy. This long and at times arduous journey, from being a poor wood exporting country to one focused on new ideas and technology, helped shape Finland into the strong, economically secure, and successful nation it is today. It was a transformation that required more than 150 years of effort and change. 7. Hard times and new test 7. In a happy nation, life is not without its difficulties. Finland has endured challenging periods and continues to face problems. Its past, the country experienced sad issues. An excessive number of people felt deeply unhappy. Some individuals took their own lives, which was a very grave problem. Additionally, many people consumed too much alcohol. This created issues for families and society as a whole. But Finland worked diligently to assist its people. The government launched programs to provide support and care. They experimented with new methods to help people improve their well-being. Over many years, the number of suicides decreased by approximately half. People also consume less alcohol now than in the past. Thus, some historical problems have lessened in severity, which is positive news. But new problems arise, and they serve as tests for the country's happiness. One major test for Finland relates to its demographics. There are now more elderly people and fewer young people in the workforce. Older individuals require support, healthcare, and pensions. Young people work and pay taxes that help fund all the services the nation provides. But with a smaller number of young people for each older person, it becomes more difficult for the country to afford everything. This demographic situation presents a challenge to the economy and the future of the welfare system. Life in Finland can also be expensive for many residents. In certain areas, particularly in larger cities, houses and apartments are very costly. To purchase or rent, prices have been increasing quite rapidly. It is difficult for young people and families to secure an affordable place to live. This issue with escalating housing prices complicates life for many and can impact their sense of security and happiness. Energy presents another test. Finland formerly obtained energy with ease from certain countries. Now, due to global events, this is no longer simple or possible. The cost of electricity and heating for homes and businesses rose significantly in a short period. The nation must discover new ways to acquire energy that are secure and not overly expensive. They still rely on wood for some energy and occasionally need older power plants to generate sufficient power. Securing enough clean and affordable energy for all is a crucial task. Furthermore, Although Finland is known for its high overall happiness, some individuals still face mental health challenges. A higher percentage of people than in some other European nations report feeling sad or needing help with their emotions. Statistics indicate higher rates of certain mental illnesses. Some people continue to struggle with alcohol or drug problems, which can be connected to feelings of unhappiness or isolation. Therefore, helping everyone achieve mental and physical well-being remains a significant task for the country. These challenges demonstrate that no nation is perfect. Even a country that is frequently called the happiest must work hard to resolve problems and support all its citizens. These difficult times and new tests are important for Finland to confront in order to maintain its high level of well-being. 8. What we can learn. We have discovered many things about Finland and its inhabitants. Why are they so often called the happiest? It is not a single factor. It is a combination of many things functioning in unison. A major lesson concerns trust. The Finnish people trust their government, and they have faith in one another. This trust makes society feel secure. When you trust those around you and the systems designed to help you, your worries diminish. This sense of safety is vital for happiness. Feeling secure is also a key component. This involves having a robust social system. People are aware that they can receive help if it is needed. They have access to quality education and healthcare. They feel secure in their employment and homes. This security provides people with peace of mind. They know support is available. We can also learn from the Finnish way of everyday life. Being active is beneficial for you. It is irrelevant whether you are young or old. Simply move your body. Do activities you enjoy, even if they seem unconventional. Don't be overly concerned with the opinions of others. Just do what makes you feel good. Working with your hands can also be a source of joy. Creating something from beginning to end is gratifying. It helps you to concentrate and forget your worries for a while. Proximity to nature is another crucial point. Even in urban areas, Finns have green spaces and water nearby. Nature assists people in feeling calm and content. Connecting with other people is vital. Sharing meals and spending time with friends and family creates happy memories. It is about being surrounded by people you care about. Finally, there is the concept of sisu. This refers to having inner strength and not giving up easily. When you face hardships, you persevere. This mindset helps people navigate difficult periods. Happiness is a different experience for each person, but fostering trust, feeling secure, staying active, enjoying nature, connecting with people, and possessing sisu are principles we can all attempt to practice. These lessons from Finland illustrate some methods for living a happier life. It's not about being joyful at all times, but about having a good life with less anxiety and more peace and connection.